Okay, so here's what to do if a college coach rejects you. Been recruiting you, now, everything just kind of goes cold, you could say. Remember this. If these guys don't win, they get fired. So they're not only recruiting you. If you're a heavyweight and they're recruiting you, they know that you may reject them. So they are recruiting a few heavyweights. And sometimes the one that pulls the trigger first gets the opportunity. You maybe miss out a little bit, so you can't drag your feet, right? We talk a lot about indecision. Had a guy just about 3 weeks ago say, it's been 3 seasons in a row, my son still can't get off bottom, and I got to do something about it. And I go, how old is he? He's a junior, 17. This was like December. And I'm got thinking, 3 years, 3 seasons. I'm like, bro, you should have that fixed in 3 days. 3 days, you should be top 10% in the state at bottom wrestling. You have to go crazy and just get it done. Then another 3 weeks, okay. Within 3 weeks, I'm top 1% on bottom. Problem solved. Now that doesn't mean the best leg rider in America can't maybe ride me, but that's indecision. No, you attack, right? And these kids who have these opportunities, you need to attack. Don't stagger your college visits months apart. Stagger them back to back to back. And maybe you don't take 5. Maybe you narrow it down to 2 or 3. Get it done, okay? Now, I'm not telling you to commit after one visit when you have another visit next weekend. That's not really fair. Wouldn't be very smart either. But we can't leave these guys hanging forever. And sometimes the college coaches are just like, another guy comes through. Now the transfer portal kind of screws all of you high school kids a little bit. But so what to do if you start getting ignored? You need to be good enough that you have more than one, more than one egg in your basket. That's number 1. Number 2, if you're really interested in a school, you want to force the issue a little bit. Hey, when's my visit? I want to come see this. What can we do, right? So don't act like a shy little schoolgirl waiting for a boy to ask her for her first dance. Dude, if you want to visit, if they're contacting you, you gotta let them know that, hey, we're gonna do this or what, right? It's like a car salesman. Bro, you gonna buy this car? Let's go, jump in. If you don't want it, that's fine. I'll sell it to somebody else, but I'm not gonna play around here with you for 3 hours while you kick tires and have the inability to make a decision like a successful human. Get out. I'll sell this car to somebody else. So you're selling your services in a way, and you have to understand that not everybody wants to buy your services or your car. Not everybody wants to do our academy, and I'm okay with that. I've had kids that quit, and I go, isn't that interesting? I thought sure that they would stay. In the past 4 years in the state of Missouri, 21% on average of all of Missouri's high school state champions, all of them, 21% train on my black mats. How could they not want to stay here? But that's okay. I'm completely okay with that, because some don't stay, and hopefully they can still have success. Some colleges change their mind. Some aren't buying what you're selling to begin with. That's my dream, to dance with that girl. She thinks you're a moron. Go find another one. Right? Oh, it's my dream to wrestle there. Well, it's not happening. And sometimes these coaches, they just don't want to insult you, because they're like, I got a freshman heavyweight who has a 3.8 GPA. He's coming for free to my college. The dude's a savage. I've got to spend my money on my 33 and 41s, because if I don't have those weight classes filled, I get fired. This is not high school where they can forfeit weight classes. So sometimes it's bad timing. You're like, I wanted to wrestle at that school. I'm a heavyweight, but guess what? The other guy's 2 years older than you. He's a redshirt freshman there, and he's starting. And the coaches are happy with him. So you don't get a chance to wrestle there now because, you know, they already got the spot filled. All right? So it happens. Have a lot of opportunity lined up for yourself. And understand, no hard feelings. These guys are they got a business to run. And you're a kind of a service provider. And you might say no to them. There's probably a ton, if you think about it, there's probably a ton of schools after you, at least a few. And you're not going to say yes to all of them. So you're going to hurt some feelings too. It's at the end of the day, it's business. It's just the way it is. Okay? So that would be my advice, and maybe a little information there that could possibly help you. The recruiting process is it is complicated and messy, but at the end of the day, it's very simple. It's like capitalism, right? And they're the buyer, I'm the seller. Try to make it work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. We move on. And you know, their philosophy is, we're going to win no matter what. The young man didn't want to come here, fine. The young lady didn't want to come here, fine. And you got to say, I'm going to win no matter what. Coach changed her mind, fine by me, I get it. No hard feelings, right? And you move on. Not everybody shops at Walmart. Walmart's doing just fine. Not everybody wants you. You don't want everybody. It just is what it is. If you need help with the college recruiting cycle, PurlerWrestling.com. We have a college recruiting center. We will do all of the guerrilla marketing tactics for you. Get you noticed. Now, what happens if you win 3 state titles in California and you win Super 32 twice and you get top 3 in junior nationals? You don't need us. They're already calling you. But the other 98.5% of the kids might be able to use someone that can kind of help get them noticed and start the process. So if you have interest, PurlerWrestling.com, College Recruiting Center link. Trevor runs that. He does a tremendous job. That's his full-time job. That's all he does, is help people get paid to wrestle. That's all he does. He's very good. So, you know, don't forget to check us out there. Good luck.